Welcome to Morning Joan, the podcast where we spill all the tea on the latest news and trend. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. So, let's dive right in. Have you been following the drama that's been unfolding at the Cannes Film Festival? It's not just about the movies, folks. This year it's all about the tariffs. Yes, you heard that right. Tariffs. As in President Trump's plan to impose 100% tariffs on movies filmed overseas. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does this even mean? Well, let me break it down for you. Essentially, if a movie is filmed outside of the US, the president wants to slap a massive tariff on it. And we're talking about a lot of movies here, people. From Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible to Dakota Johnson's Splitsville, many American films are shot in other countries. But here's the thing, the movie industry is not having it. Producers, writers, and directors are all speaking out against the plan, saying it would be a massive potential disaster for the industry. And it's not just about the money, it's also about the logistics. I mean, can you imagine trying to figure out what constitutes a US film when financing and talent are so international? Even some of Trump's own supporters in the industry are against the plan. One producer who wished to remain anonymous told AFP that the threat of tariffs alone has already been catastrophic for confidence. And let's not forget about the other countries that are offering generous fiscal incentives to tempt US movie and TV makers their way. It's a mess, folks. A big, messy, tariff-filled mess. But don't worry, we'll be keeping an eye on it all. After all, as the great philosopher once said, you can't have too much tea when it comes to tariffs. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the wild world of streaming and branding blunders. You might recall that Warner Bros. Discovery made a rather curious decision a couple of years ago. They dropped the HBO from their popular streaming service, HBO Max, rebranding it simply as Max. The idea was to reflect the expanded content lineup, with the addition of thousands of hours of programming from Discovery networks, and to convey that Max was a family-friendly platform. However, it seems this move didn't quite have the desired effect. In fact, branding experts are calling it one of corporate America's biggest branding fumbles, likening it to the infamous New Coke debacle of the 80s. The decision to excise HBO from the name was seen as a destruction of 50 years of prestige and brand equity. Fast forward to today, and Warner Bros. Discovery has announced that they're restoring the HBO to the streaming service's name, effectively bringing back the HBO Max moniker. The company even attempted to poke fun at themselves with some self-deprecating memes on social media, acknowledging the confusion their previous decision may have caused. But what does this mean for the future of streaming and branding? It's clear that Warner Bros. Discovery is trying to correct a strategic error and reclaim some of that lost prestige. The question remains, though, will it be enough to regain consumer trust and loyalty? As one branding expert put it, re-adding HBO isn't a rebrand, it's a corporate walk of shame. Ouch. It seems Warner Bros. Discovery still has a lot of work to do to restore their reputation and make HBO Max a household name once again. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea, right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. It's time for our closing segment, where we dish out the latest and greatest in entertainment. And trust me on this, you won't want to miss these hidden gems on HBO Max. Can we talk about how underrated some of these movies are? I mean, seriously, they're like diamonds in the rough, just waiting to be discovered. First up, we have 6 Days to Air, the making of South Park. Oh, come on, who doesn't love a good behind-the-scenes documentary? And when it's about one of the most iconic animated shows out there, you know it's going to be gold. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are geniuses, full stop. I mean, have you seen some of the episodes they've come up with? It's like watching Picasso paint, darlings. The way they tackle current events and make us laugh is just pure magic. Next, we have Inherent Vice, a neo-noir that's all about comedy and crime. Now, I know what you're thinking. Paul Thomas Anderson can be a bit of a mixed bag. But trust me, this one's a hidden gem. Joaquin Phoenix as Larry Doc Sportello is just fabulous, and the way he navigates this complicated world of crime and drugs is like a sophisticated stoner comedy. Just go with the flow, darlings, and enjoy the ride. And last, but not least, we have Where the Crawdads Sing, a mystery romance movie that's based on a best-selling novel. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, this sounds like just another sappy romance. But please don't be fooled. This one's got twists and turns, and Daisy Edgar Jones as Kia is just phenomenal. It's like a courtroom drama meets a coming-of-age story, all set against the stunning backdrop of the North Carolina marsh. So there you have it, darlings. 3 underrated HBO Max movies that you should totally watch this weekend. Face it, darling, sometimes the best things in life are the ones we least expect. And these movies are no exception. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.